Beginning in 1989, the EPA initiated a recycling program for used tires in Taiwan. Prior to Lunar New Year this year, two of Taiwan's biggest users of recycled tires temporarily suspended operations, disrupting the normal distribution of used tires and causing them to pile up throughout Taiwan. Here's our in-depth report into this problem.
Cars traveling along the road are dependent upon their tires, which play a key role in the operation of the vehicle. To guarantee road safety, tires need to be regularly replaced.
The general life of a tire in terms of mileage is about 35,000 kilometers. In terms of years, this is about 5 years of safe driving. This is also dependent upon your driving habits, but we say about 1.6 centimeters of tread is safe.
Due to the large number of tires auto shops and tire factories go through, they typically have a long-term relationship with recyclers who take a fixed amount of these tires each day. Now they are facing the dilemma that no one wants to accept these tires.
Probably a record day would see 160 used tires. Is it inconvenient? Yes, there's no place for them to go, and we can't put them outside, as the EPA will issue a fine.
As for these shops, we can help them delay a bit, but each day we need to empty our trucks. Do the shops complain? Naturally they do. Why does it take us so long to visit them? Now auto shops are calling us and begging us to take these used tires. This never happened before. In the past, if we didn't show up quickly, someone else would go there and take away the tires.
In order to prevent tires from being discarded, in 1989, the government began subsidizing companies to process used tires, paying 3.2 NT dollars per kilogram to encourage the development of a supply chain to process such tires. The irony is that used tire processors now have mountains of used tires at their facilities. This is partly because Taiwan's two major reuse organizations, Yuan Fengyu and Taiwan Cogeneration, both undertook furnace repairs prior to Lunar New Year and temporarily suspended the purchase of tires, leading to an oversupply situation.
According to last year's data, each month we had about 5,700 to 5,800 metric tons, and the amount that these agencies can handle is about 6,000 to 6,500 metric tons. So there's a balance between supply and demand. However, when they shut down for repairs or during peak periods, there's a little imbalance, which may take a few months to slowly digest this supply.
Not only are tires accumulating at reuse centers, but these tires, which have been already shredded to an average size of 2.5 centimeters, are also starting to pile up. Taiwan's annual used tire recycling amounts to nearly 12,000 tons, with nearly 70% shredded into small pieces and used as fuel, with another 20% ground into crumb rubber to be used as flooring or sound-absorbing panels. Only 10% is being further processed through pyrolysis and reused in tire production. Yuan Fengyu and Taiwan Cogeneration account for 82% of shredded tire volume, meaning that they hold the key to waste tire recycling in Taiwan.
Working in this industry is quite difficult because there are problems in the delivery supply chain, which has led prices to plummet. At the moment, the price has dropped to about 80 cents or less than a single NT dollar per kilogram. At this time, we have increased our volume to producing shredded rubber pieces, but it's hard for us to sell because of the 13 tire processors. There are only 2 which use this as fuel.
Without being able to burn all these rubber scraps, these companies have no choice but to stockpile these tires, which can in turn become a hotbed for dengue fever, further adding to this tire recycling crisis.